welcome to the vlog. So we are up nice and early. It is 7:37. I thought I was gonna have a nice quiet morning without the kids, but Riley woke up early. So Riley has been hanging out with us down here while I get coffee going. Sean is in the bouncer, but he is not, he's not staying in any surface these days for more than legit 4 or 5 minutes. So I keep moving him from my arms to the bouncer, to the swing, to the play mat, just so that I can get a few things done. Exhibit A. So he can't hang anywhere. You can't hang, bud. But anyway, today's vlog is just gonna be like a chatty catch-up vlog. I've got stuff to show you around the house, stuff to catch you up on that we've been up to this week. Look at this. I made silo cookies. These are the Magnolia Table Joanna Gaines cookies that are my favorites. And I left them out overnight. So that was a fail. I'm gonna just put them away so that they do not get destroyed or ants don't get in there. That was me yesterday, having a craving for cookies. And one of my favorite things that I had done for to get ready for postpartum is I had made batches of these silo cookies that I love, and I baked some right then and there. But then I also took some of the formed cookie dough, the already made cookie dough, put them into little balls, and then put them in the freezer in little Ziploc bags. So now whenever I want these cookies, instead of having to go through the process of mixing all the ingredients and starting them from scratch, I literally go to the freezer, grab a little Ziploc, and then I can put them on the baking sheet and bake them for maybe a minute or two more than the regular instructions say. And then I have cookies. So it worked out super well yesterday. That was also a gift that my sister gave me for postpartum. Hey, you had a baby, here's a gift. Actually, was it for postpartum or no? It was my birthday gift. She gave me for my birthday a huge gallon-sized Ziploc bag of silo cookies to freeze in the freezer. That's the best gift because, it's just an easy treat. I don't have to worry about making a mess in the kitchen and the kids aren't letting me do it. They are ready to go. And I'm sure you can find the recipe online if you search Magnolia silo cookies, but they're from this recipe book right here. And this is my favorite recipe book. I have shared this with you guys 1,000 times. I actually want to take it out and see if I meal prep some stuff. Not today, but at some point. Add a couple of the recipes to what I'm gonna eat for dinner that week, because it's been a while since I looked through it. But a lot of the recipes in this book look delicious. Papa had given him these new little, my first football, my first basketball, my first hockey puck. So he's been playing with those. And then this is an old toy that we had from Jackson. So I just brought it out.
These are so fuzzy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Love Every actually had sent us the first play kit for, bless you, for newborns. So it's the first play kit that you can get for weeks 0 to 12. And it's over there on the front door. So later today I'll open it up so that Sean can have some new toys and he can play with them. I feel his awake time is starting to get a little bit longer. So it's I have to entertain him longer because he doesn't really sit still anywhere. So I can just leave him in the swing very long. Again, he's very fussy and he's very high maintenance, I guess you could call it. So I've got to find things that he will like. I've already started playing Baby Einstein in the background. So I'll go to YouTube and look up Baby Einstein I used to. I used to let Riley legit watch Baby Einstein on my phone. I don't know, 2 weeks of life. This guy doesn't seem that into it yet, but at least he can hear the music. And I don't know, I'm trying to find ways to entertain a 6-week-old baby because Sean is 6 weeks. Yeah, I guess he's 6 weeks this week because I actually had my 6-week postpartum appointment this week. That was something else that I wanted to share with you guys. So 6 weeks postpartum, I guess I'm cleared. She said, everything looked good. So I'm cleared now to start exercising and resuming normal activities. I can finally go in the hot tub. I can take a bath. So I'm excited to be able to do that and then start doing little bits of workouts and just start to get back to normal life. Just finished nursing Sean. I also realized that I had my onesie on backwards, so I just had to change it. This guy destroyed my neck. I don't know if you guys can see, but his little claws are very long. And so when he's on the carrier, sometimes he's like clawing at me and it hurts. I'm gonna take 5 seconds and try to see if he'll let me trim his nails. Sometimes he actually does not. But this thing has been a lifesaver because his nails are always super, super long. I had this with the other 2 kids though, one of my favorite baby products. Hey mama, but can I have like a little bit of space? Like the kids like are always on top of me. Like, I need to breathe. I get like claustrophobic almost, like when all 3 of them are like right up on me. You sleep like this. I love you to death. Love you so much, but I just need a little bit of space. This guy was also fussing throughout his entire feed, so I don't know if he got enough milk, but hopefully he did. Hi, you want to say hi to your friends? Say hi. Hi. Jackson, be careful with the table. There's stuff on the table. Oh, that was a big burp. Oh, did you spit up? What do you think, Joseph? Are you guys gonna fight today? Probably. Probably. Joe's been having a hard time with him because every time that Joe tries to like put him to sleep, he cries and cries. Oh man. It's been pretty rough.
And then when mama takes you, you're like,
it's gonna be okay. Joe's been struggling with it.
I get the smiles.
He's still cute. You see, look, he still loves you. He still loves you. Just he's.
I'm not saying he doesn't love me.
The screaming in Joe's ear has not been the best.
I don't know about the swaddles either.
You don't think he likes the swaddles? Look at that. Like, I'm glad you guys can like make up because yesterday was not a good day for you all. Look how cute. Oh, that makes my heart melt. We're still trying to figure out what swaddle works for him because he has like the little starfish one and there's like the one that he's like a little burrito, but Joe says that he doesn't think that he likes the one where he's a burrito.
Well, I know for a fact he doesn't like it.
Okay.
He told me.
He told you? He told you he didn't like it? So, I don't know. It's
Stop
like...
restraining me because I want my hands up.
Yeah, it's just been like a battle every put down. And then, like, you guys know, like, he's not a good sleeper. We have made some progress, though. Like, like, we've been trying to, at least every time that or not every time, maybe once or twice a day, try to get him to be in his crib for one of the naps. It usually lasts anywhere from, like, 15 to 20 minutes. I think the...
20 minutes took me about 8 put downs. Took me about half an hour.
Joe says that it took him about 8 put downs of putting him in the crib. So like half an hour of trying to get him to stay in the crib. Like we've been trying all the things. I've been watching all the sleep videos. They do say that any amount of time that you get them in the crib or in the bassinet, like staying on their own is a win. So I mean, if 15 minutes is a win, I guess we're winning. But it's been a struggle because you put him down. First of all, like Joe just said, like it takes like 8 put downs. It's like a freaking workout every time that you try to put him down. So 8 times of putting him in there for him to sleep for 15 minutes. Sometimes you're like, is this even worth it? Like, it's very frustrating.
It becomes a point of, well, do I want him to get some quality sleep?
Yeah.
Or do we just keep letting him get crappy sleep?
Exactly. That's why to get him to have any quality sleep, then after that, we're like, forget it. We'll just like have him sleep on us. Yeah. So then at some point, we're just like, forget it. That's it. We tried. Now the rest of the nap is either in the carrier or we're going to hold him because otherwise all his naps would be 15 minutes and he would be just absolutely overtired. So we're still working on that. I can't say we've made much progress other than those 15 to 20 minutes that every once in a while he'll stay. I think it's mostly that he's uncomfortable. Like I know that he has his like gas issue. Actually, let's give him his gas drops. Still giving him the Gerber Soothe drops. It's okay. It's okay.
You only make me mad a handful of times.
It's not like a personal thing. He still loves you.
Dad makes me mad every time.
She'll get so upset when it's like I take Sean from Joe and he's up crying. He just likes his mama. He spends all night with me. I just don't know what world like that some of you guys have children that you literally just swaddle and put them in the crib. Say bye, see you later. The kid falls asleep. Yeah. Joe is very bitter and does not like you people.
Bitter. I'm not bitter.
No, not at all.
I'm very happy.
Yeah, sure.
Some people have amazing babies that
just
my baby's amazing.
Yes, he is amazing, but he just does not sleep like that. But anyway, most of those videos that I've been watching, there you go, there's a yawn. It's like most babies will sleep, you know, they don't need to be soothed or like you can leave them in the crib and they'll fall asleep. Unless they're uncomfortable, unless they have silent reflux, unless they have reflux, which I think this guy may have a little bit of silent reflux. Like I think that he may just be uncomfortable and gassy. And he wakes himself up when he's like trying to pass gas and stuff. So yeah, little dude, why don't you go take a nap with dad? And I can stop grunting. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, Joseph. Other than the sleeping, how's he been?
Great.
He's been great, right? Still love him very much?
Of course.
Other than that.
I'm not going to sit here and say it's not a challenge.
No, I know it is a
And
challenge.
me as a man wanting to help my family and being absolutely helpless.
Yeah, he just gets
moments.
frustrated when he can't soothe him. You don't have boobs that you can pull out.
I can't help. I'm helpless at night because I can't do what you do as a food giver. I'm helpless during the day to put him down. So,
but you've been a big help though. You've
I don't
been
take it personal.
helping with the big kids. He's been their PE teacher. He's been trying to teach Riley how to do sit-ups. It's quite funny.
It's not fair to you or them kids for me to be the only one that's entertaining them.
See how this time goes. If you need backup, just let me know and I'll go up there.
I'm not gonna ask you for help.
Just when I hear the screaming, I can go in there.
It'll just have to be. It'll be as much as you can take.
Okay. Grab his passy. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Also, like, we're trying to figure out sleep. I'm also trying to figure out what is going on with, like, my supply, with breastfeeding. Because, like, I'm confident he's getting what he needs. Like, he's chunky, he's gaining weight. But there are so many feeds throughout the day where he is not calm. Like, he's feeding, but he is fussing and he's kind of, like, crying. And it's not like a relaxing, peaceful feed. And that's like super frustrating to me. So like just this morning, I was feeding him. Like he had fed all throughout the night. He wakes up still like every 2 hours, even in bed with me. Sometimes it's more frequent than that. Sometimes like at the beginning of the night, he'll give me like a 3.5 hour stretch. Then after that, it's usually like every 2 hours, whether it's because he's gassy or because he is hungry. And so we just kind of nurse on demand throughout the night. But this morning, I sat down to feed him right before I did like his nails and like filed down his nails. He was kind of fussing and crying. And so my right boob still had so much milk in it. So like the last maybe week or so, I've been using the Haka to kind of like empty out my boobs because like sometimes he leaves them still like half full. And I collect whatever I can collect. Like today I actually collected a lot because I noticed that my boobs were like kind of engorged. But then when I'm actually using the Haka, I'm noticing that like the milk is kind of coming out kind of fast. Like at least for my standards, because I remember when I pumped with both Riley and with Jackson, I never got like a lot of milk. And I remember being the one to be like, I don't know, like I would pump and like only like half an ounce would come out or like an ounce would come out. And I'd be like all depressed because I'm like, I have no freaking milk. Like that was always my experience with pumping and nursing with the other two kids. And then with Jackson, that he was tiny, I was scared I didn't even have enough milk. This time around, I feel like I have milk. So then is it that I have too much milk, that it's, I don't know, hurting him in some way? Or I've heard that if you have like a fast letdown, or you know, like the milk comes out too quickly, that sometimes that can irritate the babies because they get like gassy. I don't know if that's like part of his issue or part of his problem. But I am at this point trying to collect a little bit of milk, whatever I can collect, so that it doesn't go to waste, so that I have a little stash. Because the other day Joe was like, what would happen if, like he came to me, he's like, I'm not saying that like you would like die, but like what would happen if you were like injured or you were in the hospital or something and like you couldn't feed the baby? Like we don't have any kind of formula, we don't have any kind of breast milk saved. So I was like, well, that's a good question, I hadn't thought of that. Thank you for giving me more anxiety. So I was like, well, let me start using the Haka to try to like catch some extra milk. And so I've started just doing that here and there. And I'm not doing it the whole day. Like every time I nurse, maybe like 2 or 3 times a day, I'll take this out and use it. And whatever I collect, I start like just putting in the fridge and saving and then adding to it. But just trying to start just a little collection of milk in case there is some kind of like emergency and they need some milk to give him. It's really nothing crazy at this point. I just put it in the little baggies and then I put it here on top of our ice cream. I just lay it flat and then I think I have like 2 or 3 little bags at this point. And then I'll go, oh, there's a few more. There's maybe one more. And then I've got to find like a better way to store them because this right here is just like all out of control. But I lay them flat so I can freeze them. And then they're like really skinny and then I can like file them or stack them on top of each other. I was gonna try to see if I could put some of this stuff away, my Thrive order, and every time The kids are like, ooh, I see you have gummies. Let me go look in there. I don't think I have anything too different this time around. Yes, this is the only place that I can find their gummies that they like to eat, the Yum Earth ones. Thank you. But I got those. Let me see what's new that you guys haven't seen like a million times. Because some stuff, like peanut butter, like there's staples that I order from there. And then every once in a while there's new stuff. These are my favorite. The Siete Churro chips. These are really good that I find there. And then I also pick up the chocolate muffin mix, the double dark chocolate of the Kodiak cakes. Because for some reason at Publix, they never have it. Yes, that is jelly. I did find an organic grape jelly from there that I picked up. This is where I've been ordering my booby bars for nursing for postpartum because everywhere else they're more expensive. So I always like stock up on these. Thrive Market also has coffee. So every once in a while I'll grab some new coffees just to put like in our backstock stash. I got a glass cleaner. This I'm gonna take upstairs so that we can clean the in our bathroom. Like my mirror is like super dirty, so I got glass cleaner. And this is the detergent that I use for the kids' clothes. So I wash all of Sean's clothes in this. I haven't had any issue with it. It's unscented, so this is what I've been using. I'll take that up. I ordered the liquid IV, but this is the immune support one, so this is something that I don't have. Look, Sean's already up from his nap. I picked up the Bobos dipped. I don't know if you guys have tried these. I've tried some of their other products and they're really good, so I got these new ones to try. And then I think these are like little oat bites, so I'll keep you posted on if I like those. I got some immune support tea. I'm like loading up on all of the stuff. Like these are Mary Ruth's organic vitamin C gummies for the kids because the kids are starting co-op this week and we need to keep them like as not sick as possible. And then I got these crackers to try. I've never tried them either, but I do like this brand, so we will see. Let me go put everything away and then I gotta go get Sean because he's probably hungry. Anyway, I always say this about Thrive. I feel like a broken record already. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do have a link that saves you 40% off. If you sign up, you get 40% off your first order, so you can try it out. I'll leave it in the description box. All right, it's a little later. I just finished rocking Sean and trying to put him down for a nap. I do have the monitor here, so I'm able to see him, and I have my stopwatch to see how long it takes him. He's already awake, you guys, and we are at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. So fun times. And then this is the thing, a lot of times people will be like, oh, maybe he's just in active sleep, maybe he's just moving around. This is not active sleep. Like, he's gonna start screaming now any second. Like, he is eyes wide awake, he is fidgeting, he is moving. It's kind of hard to see in the monitor because this monitor, it's like a little bit too bright at the moment. But yeah, he is wide awake after 3 minutes, and I put him down in the crib twice. So I did it the first time he woke up, then I rocked him again, put him down again, you see? So now I'm gonna go run upstairs again, see if we can do this again, or see if how I get him to sleep a little bit. Let me see your muscles. Wow, big muscles. Jackson just brought me the Love Every box because he literally cannot wait until Sean wakes up from his nap. He's been asking me about it for the last 20 minutes, like what's in this box. So I told him I would show him what's in here, but we can't like play with the toys, okay? We gotta wait for Sean to wake up.
Okay. But let's open it.
All right, when Sean wakes up from his nap, we'll give him his new toys. But I guess I'll show you what comes in here. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I can give you some ideas for like ways to play with your newborn. So I know that I've shared Love Every here on my channel before, and it's something that we've used for years. Like the playmat that Sean uses is from Jackson, and that is Love Every. So you can buy like certain things like independently on their own, so you can buy the playmat. But the play kits, the way that they work is like you sign up and then every so often. So sometimes it's like every 3 months, or I'm not sure if sometimes it's like every 2 months, every 2 to 4 months. Go on their website and see like how frequently you get the play kits. But the whole idea behind the play kits is that you're sent every 3 or so months, or every 2 months, or whatever, you're sent a new box of toys that are developmentally appropriate for your child at that age. So it is a subscription service. It's not like you can just go and buy like one of these boxes on their own. The kids love these toys. Those are like the toys that my garage is full of. Like of all the toys that we declutter, I usually hold on to the Love Every toys the longest just because they're the best quality toys. So I've actually never gotten the newborn box before, like the very first play kit. This one is called the Looker. So it's play kits for 0 to 2 months. So this is like a little thing that shows you all of the stuff that comes in here, and then the next play kit is the charmer for 3 to 4 months, and the sensors for 5 to 6 months. So this, I believe, is like a mobile or something that you can use for the play mat, or you can put it, I think, I would imagine you can put it anywhere that you can hang it. And then what else is in here? So here we've got a nice little box of toys. So we have the cards that I always tell you guys are great. This basically walks you through all of the toys and like ways that you can use them in developmentally appropriate ways. So it's kind of like a little play guide almost, and gives you ideas of things that you can do with your kiddos. So maybe I will take a look at these afterwards. For example, this one is talking about that little mobile. So it says visual exploration. It says if it works in your home, you can hang the mobile where you change your baby's diaper. Hang the mobile with the black and white side facing. Oh look, the back is black and white. The black and white side facing down about 8 to 12 inches away from their eyes. It says you may want to switch the mobile so the color side faces down once they're about 5 months old. So it's walking you through like things that you can expect around these ages. Then we have these black and white little mittens. So we can put Sean these black and white mittens on his hands. The kids were all like excited to see this box, and I think they're starting to understand like these toys are not the most exciting because they're for babies. Like this is the kind of stuff that they're gonna want to play with. Then there's some black and white cards, which are great because you can show these to the little ones and they're, you know, able to see the black and white patterns. And I think the playmat also has like a little place that I can stick these in. So these are gonna be fun, and they'll go along with Riley's black and white paintings that she did for Sean. So now he has some more. Then there's like this little teeter toy. Was a ball like this on top of it?
Yeah.
So I don't know, there's like a little toy. This looks also like a little black and white book that we can show him. I'm so happy that he has like some like newborn toys now. So he's got this that we can flip through, and during his awake times, during his wake windows, after he's done feeding and stuff, these are all ways that we can now like entertain him. So I'm glad we have some stuff like that. Then there's this little crinkly toy. I think there's a way to connect them, but it's like a little rattle toy and squeaks, and it's got like different like sounds and textures and patterns. So this is actually where you can put some of those cards. This is like a tummy time mat. So you can put this on the floor, and then when the baby's doing tummy time, then the baby's looking at it, or you can obviously just show this to the baby with the black and white cards. So we'll put those in there so that Sean has something to look at. What is this? Oh, I guess like the first time. Oh, this is cute. The days are long, but the years are short. I love this. You see like, no, it's not a toy. I love that. I had never, like, every time I've gotten a play kit, it's always been just a toy. But I guess since it's like the first one, maybe they send you a mug. And I love that reminder. So I'm looking through that little booklet, and look, this is how you put together that toy. I guess there's like ways that you can Velcro it together, and you can use it like as a stroller toy. And then it actually shows you ways that you can attach those sensory links to the play gym. So I had no idea that you could do that too. So now these are other little contraptions that I can use like on the play gym, like hang them so that he has like more things that he can reach for. And then with that tummy time mat, this is like what it would look like. Your baby looking at like the black and white pictures like on the other side of this. But then on the back of this little card here where it's giving you like ideas and stuff, it says slowly roll your baby onto their tummies with their arms tucked under their shoulders. Newborns like to have their head to one side while on their belly. Prop the standing card holder up so it's in view. Move your baby periodically so that the head rests on the opposite side. Head turning helps avoid the flat spots and tight neck muscles. So especially if you're a first-time mom, this is a great way to like, you know, just kind of understand like what your baby's doing at this time and like ways to engage with them. It also has like a little section here that says like why you do this, like why we do tummy time in the first place. And it'll say like, you know, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends supervised tummy time starting in your baby's first week. 1 to 2 sessions each time your baby's awake would be ideal. It says tummy time builds the muscles and coordination needed for rolling over, crawling, walking, reaching, and playing. So this is something that I hadn't really paid attention to, honestly, in a really long time, but especially since it's been a while since I've had a newborn, I may just like actually read through these, see if I learn anything new or find different ways to interact with Sean. All right, little man is up from his nap. I'm gonna see if maybe he wants to maybe look at this book of black and white stuff. Go, do you wanna see this? You wanna look? Or you wanna look at this? See, this playmat has like all these little attachment straps, so I can like attach one of these here. Give him something to look at that's a little different. Eventually he'll be able to hold it, grab it. I know, but the hose isn't working right now, Gordo. We need to wait till Dada gets here.
Oh, no, no.
Good. See, he tracked that. The kids are fighting. Fabulous. Love it for me. Basically, he was tracking that from one side to the next. So that's like a good activity for him to work on. Hey, buddy. Look at those pictures. See, right now he's not really lifting up his head, but he is looking at the pictures. Now he's just gonna get upset. All right, let me help you. All right, meanwhile, the big kids have been out here painting. Their favorite thing to do. What are you painting, Jackson Wyatt?
Truck.
A truck? So I just give Riley like all of the paints, and then I have her pour them for her and her brother just a little bit. Each of them get their paint palette, and then they can paint pretty much whatever they want. Like sometimes you see, look, there's a naked Barbie over here that I'm sure she's trying to paint. And then Jackson likes to paint his cars. Sometimes they paint sharks. Sometimes they actually will paint like a drawing. Like I've just set out these like old cardboard boxes so that they don't mess up everything. We've been little by little like trying to fix up the backyard. It still looks like a hot mess, but we did assemble the kids' old like play stuff for outside. So now they have their little house and their playground. Obviously they've outgrown that, but like they'll still play in it, and they'll still like take their figurines and like drop them down the slide. So this is out here now, and they can play with that. What's happening over here?
So I took the shark a bath. See how clean and non-black he looks now?
Oh, because you had painted him?
Yeah, I painted him black.
And now you washed him?
Yeah. And then I'm going to paint him rainbow now.
Rainbow? So I was gonna be a rainbow shark? And let's see, is this guy content? He doesn't last very long in here, but I set him up here so he can look outside and look at the sky. And it gives me like a second to go do stuff. All right, he's still on the swing. I'm gonna end the vlog here, you guys, because it's like 3:30 and I'm gonna start thinking about dinner and working on dinner. So I wanna be able to like focus on that today. Not really sure like how much I accomplished today. We were really just working on a strategy for naps for Sean, like just trying to figure out like what our more consistent plan is going to be for naps. Like Joe and I really had to spend some time today talking about getting on the same page, like as far as, are we going to lay him down in the crib? Are we not? Are we going to just use the carrier for all the naps? I think we concluded that as long as most of the naps we try to put him in his crib, that'll be good to like just get him used to that transfer from your arms to the crib. We're gonna give it a go and just try. But like you saw today, there was one point where I put him in, I thought he was down, he lasted like 3 minutes. Another time I put him down, he lasted for like 35 seconds. And then finally for his afternoon nap, I tried 5 times. It was like a total of 5 times. And then even on that 5th time, I think he stayed only like, I don't know, it wasn't even anything long at all. So we picked him up at that point and we just held him the rest of the nap. Like Joe was up there holding him so that he would actually sleep. So we're gonna like attempt the put downs. I think we said like no more than like 20 minutes of trying to put him down, or like 3 attempts. Like my threshold is like, look, after I've put you down 3 times, then after that I can put you in the carrier, or I can hold you because I've got other things that I need to do. So today I went past my threshold. I tried 5 times, but point is like we're just trying to like work a game plan, and that was really helpful for him and I to like communicate about that so that we're on the same page, so that we're trying to maintain some level of consistency, because sometimes Joe's with Sean for the naps and sometimes it's me. But if we're both doing like 2 different things, then it's probably gonna take longer for him to like figure out like what is normal for his naps. So we're gonna try. I'll keep you guys posted. My eye is twitching. I also have been really reflecting this week and like trying to like, I need to find a better balance in terms of like my work and the kids. I need to really start setting some more boundaries in terms of like how much I work and how much I vlog. So today my boundary is going to be that the rest of the day I'm going to focus on the kids and focus on getting dinner ready and not pick up the camera. So I hope that you guys at least enjoyed hanging out with us for a portion of today, and I hope you guys are doing great. I love your faces. If you want to leave any advice, I'm sure I'm going to get plenty of advice in the comments on sleep. Just whatever you do, just be nice. Like I'm trying to get my kid to sleep. It's just he is more difficult, and I'm doing the best that I know how to do. So thanks anyway for hanging out with us. I love your faces. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.